I want to warn you, the footage that we are about to show you is incredibly graphic. If you believe that it might be triggering, feel free to skip ahead or turn away. With that said, here is the video.
I'm a mother of a murdered child.
Just film.
I'm a mother of a murdered child. Why are you touching me?
Because I'm asking
stepping
you
back.
to move.
I am moved. I have moved.
Please.
You're violating my rights because you're on my property.
Hit my door, shut it left.
Back up. Back up.
I haven't done anything. You should down. I haven't done anything. Mariah, call.
I am. Yeah. Back up. I have space in the car. Let go of me. Let go. No, let go of me. Let go of me. Let go. Let go. Rocky. Rocky. Let go of me.
Let go of the key now.
I don't have the key. Get off my
Shut your
face.
mouth.
No, you shut your
So we're gonna have more video for you, but what you're seeing right there is an incident of the family of Mariah Herefored and a number of cops. This is in Hemet, California. The cops came in and not only harassed them, began to get incredibly physical with them, with their property, also with their dogs. And so an absolutely horrendous night being documented thanks to the fact that people have cameras these days. We might otherwise never have found out about this, and we will, as I said, have more footage. But a federal civil rights lawsuit has been filed on behalf of Mariah, her mother, Monett, and her fiance as well, saying that the police that you could see moving around there illegally searched Gadison's car and then violently arrested Hereford and her mother for filming the encounter. According to the lawsuit, Hemet police initiated a traffic stop as Gadison, the fiance, was pulling into his driveway on the night of March 31st of last year. Quote, with no reasonable suspicion or probable cause, the Hemet officers asked plaintiff for permission to search his vehicle. When plaintiff Gadison refused, officers forcibly removed him from his vehicle and began to aggressively handcuff and detain him. That was around the time that Monett started recording what was going on. An officer apparently saw that she was doing so, smacked the phone out of her hand, which not only is violent, of course they're not allowed to do that. You are allowed to record these things. They're supposed to be in most areas recording these as well. The officer slammed Mariah's head into the ground. She was taken to the hospital that night and treated for a quote, closed head injury, left shoulder pain, low back pain, neck pain, and whiplash. And you can in fact see a little bit of the bruising in these photos here. That video that you just saw that we acquired from the Lake Worth Police Department shows a Lake Worth police officer, Jonathan Granado, striking Dustin Bates with his vehicle. And a lawsuit was filed just yesterday against this former police officer, accusing him of running Dustin over back in November of 2020. Now, as you can imagine, that's gonna do a lot of damage to a person. That's what any reasonable person would expect. If you're a cop and you don't wanna have to chase after anyone, then what do you care? I guess you just run them down. But anyway, that caused Dustin Bates to suffer 3 fractured ribs, a broken right leg, and a fractured spine. Bates was later charged with evading arrest and drug possession, but the charges were dismissed in August at prosecutorial discretion. Granado resigned from the department in December of last year. So he actually hung around for about 1 year after that event. During a press conference just yesterday, Lake Worth Police Chief JT, and I'm not even gonna try, said that Granado tried to brake, but his vehicle slid on the wet grass and struck Bates at about 45 miles per hour. Granado had previously been suspended from the force for unsafe operation of his vehicle. That's just context. Feel free to think that that's relevant or not, that he had already done things like this. Anyway, they said that the video of the Bates incident showed him that Granado used poor judgment. Well, yes, clearly.
What is y'all doing?
What are y'all doing?
What is y'all doing?
Guess what I'm doing.
Hey, you're like a baby to me. Why you?
Guess what I'm doing.
I don't know what you doing. I just see you snatching him off the.
No.
So what? So what's going on then?
You're stealing stuff. If you break into your house, you steal something.
Nah, man. What is that? A bag of chips? So y'all treat me like a whole cold. killer?
Keep walking, dude. You don't even know what you're
Keep
talking
walking.
about.
I do. I know what I just came up and see. I know I just came up and see.
Okay, what did you see?
I see y'all snatching him up a bike like you're a grown ass man.
Wasn't him.
Ain't he saying it wasn't him? Y'all doing?
Crazy. How old is he? 10
What is y'all talking about, man?
That's against the law.
Y'all doing?
So you cannot put that.
What is y'all doing? Take chips. If he stole some chips, I'll pay for him. I'll pay for him. You don't even know where he lives.
Higher ramp, you know.
Y'all just throwing him in the car.
That's what they do. They come here.
Do it. Leave him alone.
Show camera. That's all we can do.
He a kid.
So that's a video that entirely, understandably, has gone viral in the past few days of a kid that might be being identified there by one person as being around 10 years old, alleged to have potentially stolen a bag of chips, being harassed and carted away by the Syracuse Police Department. Now, they now say there's a lot of misinformation around this, and we're looking into exactly what happened. Maybe we'll read their statement in a bit, Adrienne, but what it looks like is a needlessly cruel, provocative, like we needed another display from the cops. It's a kid, the stakes are chips, and they are carting him away, like the guy said in the video, as if he was a full-grown adult.
Yeah, and this is something that unfortunately Black children often run into, the adultification of Black children, this thought that you are less innocent and you are less deserving of the same opportunities and just second chances that we give white children. And so even if this kid did steal a bag of chips, children steal when they're younger and they're supposed to learn a lesson, but it shouldn't be one that involves police, law enforcement intervention, especially when Black children grow up in this country already realizing that the cops are not necessarily your friends and that there's a chance that they may kill you. And that chance is kind of high, it seems, or higher than it is for your white friends. And so to terrorize that child even more, as opposed to simply teaching him a lesson by saying, do not do this, this isn't okay, I'm sending you home or I'm calling your parents. That's something that just is cruel and completely and totally unnecessary, but absolutely on par for the United States when it comes to law enforcement.